Good morning, guys. It is 32 degrees right here on the porch. And it got a lot colder than that. So I'm going to go see real quick what didn't make it because I didn't cover anything up. So I just was irresponsible and didn't even think about it. So we'll see what survived. Hold on. Hang tight. Okay, lamb's ears, frosty. The bell peppers. Oh, they're mush. Darn it. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll come out here in a little bit and I'll take off the. Oh gosh, if they're mush. Should have came out here a little bit ago and watered everything down, but I didn't. So that means those tomatoes are going to be mush. So y'all come out here in a little bit and get those off of there and pull them. We got. Oh, I can't even break that. I can't even hit through it. Whew. So it got cold. Let's see, onions look all right. Yeah. Good morning, girls. Good morning. Yeah, actually, they don't look too bad. Man, I wish it would just, this thing is loaded. Oh, that's how it goes. These, those are mush. Those are going to be mush. Yep. Onions look all right. Let's see, the kale and the cauliflower. Whew, toasty. You know what? I'm going to get some water on these because the sun hasn't hit them yet, so hang tight. Okay, well, I ended up having to use a little bucket I have out here in the garden with the rain barrel because all the water lines are froze. Thank heavens I shut all them off during the rain, and the soil is frozen. I mean, I don't know that I've ever had our soil freeze like that. So I will find out later today what I lost. Probably lost these carrots. I think the onions and the garlic will be okay. I got water on the cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale because the sun hadn't hit it yet. So yeah, if you don't cover your stuff to give it some layer of protection, brassicas are usually okay. There's my potatoes are in there. I don't think they survived, but when the soil thaws, I'll dig up what's there if they died, which I know they did. But anyways, if you get water on them before the sun hits them, then that usually will save most, if not all, or you might lose some. Because what happens is when they freeze, the water freezes in the leaves. And when the sun hits it, so it makes it expand. When the sun hits it, it has nowhere to go. But so it explodes basically within the leaf structure. If you get water on it, the water is warmer, obviously. So it defrosts it slowly before the sun hits it. So there's a lot more science to it, but that's the gist of it. In as layman's terms as possible. But yeah, I couldn't even turn to water the chickens. None of the valves, they're all frozen. So I had to take a little bucket and fill their water. But yep, we got to freeze. That's for sure. Means all my lettuces are going to be probably shot. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm going to go inside because I did not put a jacket on. It's really, I mean, it's cold and my fingers are cold because I've been dealing with water, but it's not that bad. My hose was stuck to the lawn because I hand watered the other day after I fertilized. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Hi guys, and just real quick, thought I'd show some actual like animal stuff. I mean, we have chickens, so, but this is what I got from the chickens, I think this last week. I just washed them, so they can actually sit out on the counter for quite a while unwashed. Getting about 2 or 3 every day. Sometimes I might only get 1, but I'll take the 2 or 3 every day until they decide to not do anything. I didn't get a chance to water glass any because it got so hot for us this summer that they just quit laying like almost overnight. So I really didn't have time to prepare for that. This next spring, when we have an abundance of eggs, I will definitely be doing it, just because our summers get so hot. They decide to not, I mean, even though they had cool water, cool treats, a fan, the windows open, the windows shut when it was too hot. I don't know. Anyways, so that'll keep us in eggs. I'm not able to share any with friends or family at this point of the year, but that'll keep us in eggs for Jean's breakfast sandwiches and just our baking and breakfast needs in general. So thought I'd share that. And one more quick thing, I was able to get 6 lemons off of our Meyer lemon tree this year. It's in a pot right now, but as soon as I can get it in the ground, then I will. I need to get it pruned up anyways and just get it in the ground. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'll probably juice them. Oh, my nails, holy smokes. Gardening and housekeeping, holy smokes. But yeah, I'll take 6 lemons over none, or having to buy some or get some from people I know. Pretty awesome. So as predicted, the bell pepper plants did not survive, but I did get these off of there. They're little guys, but considering we didn't get 1 bell pepper off of those 2 plants all summer, I'll take it. So I'm going to get these chopped up and put on the dehydrator, and a friend of mine had given me some other bell peppers, so I'll just get the dehydrator trays full and get those on the shelf rather than in the freezer. So hang tight for just a second and I'll show you what the plants look like. Didn't lose too much really. Real quick, I wanted to show the little wreath I got on the garden gate. This is made from one of the rings on those wooden barrels that you buy, and after a few years they deteriorate and fall apart. I salvaged these from my daughter's dumpster. And then I make a little garden wreath on it. But so yeah, I'll show you everything that, just real quick, kind of recap what we saw this morning, what made it, what didn't make it after the sun came out. The lambs here actually did well. Yep, there's the bell pepper. So there's little guys on there, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pull that. But all the onions did fine. Everything did really fine that way. Let's see. The lettuces made it. And let's see, the carrots even made it. Make sure my shadow is out of the way. The carrots even made it, and the garlic. These lettuces and the herbs. We still have new growth on the marjoram. Pretty awesome. But the sage looked a little frosty this morning. The potatoes, even though I got water on them, they were after the sun came out. But that one, I mean, that one's kind of limpy. And there's some green down here, so I'm gonna keep them on there. They didn't turn black. I mean, a couple leaves did, and these are kind of wimpy. I mean, see, they're kind of wimpy. But those down there aren't. So I'm gonna let them go. I am going to make sure this gets covered today because it's supposed to be cold all week. So I'll just come out sometime during the day after the sun comes up and let them get some sunshine, and then I'll cover them back up at nighttime. We usually put, I think, just as long as the wind's not too bad, just a sheet over this. But I do have the hoops up for the brassicas. Brassicas did fine. Did perfectly okay. The potatoes, that one's a little wimpy, but there's a couple wimpy leaves. That one was a new guy anyways. Let's see. That one down there, oh yeah, this one's toast. Look at that. So I may just leave it too. I might cover just this section that has potatoes. Those back there are a little wimpy too. So I don't know. It'll be okay because I'm going to cover everything. I just put a row cover over here and clip it down. So I'll show you later when I get that done. But yeah, all the onions did fine. All these brassicas did really well. And this tomato, that section didn't do too well at all. But like I said, if there's not hundreds, there's darn near close to 1,000 tomatoes on there. The outer one's got a little wimpy. But usually, and for those that have seen them, I mean, when they're done, they turn black and just, it's all black. So I think we're getting there, but I'm hoping to get a little bit more color on these tomatoes. Once there's a little bit more color on them, I can pick them, and then they'll ripen fine inside. I mean, they're just starting to turn. See, they've got a little bit of color on them. There we go. I'd like a little bit more color. Oh, but see, there's that black and the wilty. And then that one's toast. This one's toast. Oh, gosh. But, and the marigolds. I think the marigolds did all right. And the celery, the volunteer celery. But I think overall everything did pretty good. I need to cut back the asparagus. It's keep coming through. It's really weird is the spinach that I planted. Those were nursery starts. And they have just not thrived. And I have no idea. And this isn't that bad dirt either. This was bagged soil. And I even amended. And it was okay to plant with asparagus. But look at the... This is so squishy from being frozen. Oh gosh. Yeah, I need to get those cut back. I'll do that this weekend. Yeah, and let's see. The bird bath were now thawed. So... other than that, I think we fared okay. I'll get all the row covers out tonight and just get everything covered every night. We don't have any buds on the fruit trees, so I think we'll be okay there. So I will show you in a little bit later this afternoon when I get that all taken care of. I did get one of the chicken coop windows open just to get them some air. And they've been out in the run. I gave them some treats a little bit ago, so they're out in the run. Oh, and this weather is making my nose. I sound like a little kid, so sorry about that. But yeah, didn't do too bad. I'll see you this evening. Okay, it's the end of the day, and the potatoes, yeah, they didn't really make it. So I'm going to go ahead. I've already pulled up the two little guys that were down here. Oh, got 3 little nuggets there. And hey, if I get a meal out of volunteer potatoes, I'll take it. So I'm going to try to do this one-handed. And there's 1, 2. Well, there's 4 plants here, so if I get 4 potatoes, it's better than nothing. So let's see what we have. The ground's not frozen anymore, really. So I'm going to kind of just loosen. Let's see what we get here. Oops, darn it. I'm going to have to dig. Oh, darn. I can't. Oop, it's down there. Right there. Yep, I'll dig down and get it. Hold on. Okay. So just a handful. One a critter was eating on, so I'm going to put that in the compost, and one my spade just went through. So that one I know is good. So yeah, we might get just a meal out of them, but like I said, they were all volunteers, so I'm going to dig up the ones over in the herb box and see what we got. Yeah, see, these are all wilty. They're not going to bounce back. I mean, I could try to let them, but there's a volunteer sage back there. I'm going to go ahead and pull that. So it's kind of a bummer, but these were the leftover from our potatoes from this year that were starting to sprout. So I planted them. Oh, there's some chamomile starting right down there. I need to try not to disturb that. Oh no, it's gonna get disturbed, but I'll try not to. Look at all that chamomile. Nice. So as predicted, there wasn't much there with all those plants. But what I did find is the seed potato was still completely intact and hard, like I could have eaten it as a potato. So I went ahead and just put it back in there, see what happens. And then the two that were right here that didn't do anything, maybe they'll do something, you know, this February when potatoes get planted. I just need to remember that there's potatoes right there and that I can plant right there. So, I mean, where'd my potatoes go? I mean, it might not be much, but like I said, most of that was volunteer. So that'll be sort of a meal. Not really. I mean, it could be a meal if I wanted it to, but we'll just eat it. So I have row cover I'm going to go ahead and put on. I'll show you when I'm done. And then I had partial covers for like the shrubs and stuff, but I think a mouse got in there because they're full of holes. So most of the faucets are wrapped up already. I went ahead and I'm just going to cover the timing unit and the actual spigot part. Just going to cover it just to give it a little bit of protection. So I'm going to get that all taken care of, and like I said, get the birds fed, get the chickens wrapped up, and I'm going to call it. So not much on this video, guys, but it's a little bit of something, and I will show you when I get the row covers on. Okay, I got the lemon and lime tree wrapped up. Good morning, guys. I got the bird feeders filled yesterday, and the birds are not liking me disrupting their breakfast. Oh gosh. My phone died last night while I was trying to get all the covers on. It only got down to 34. I came out and looked at about 4 o'clock this morning, but I didn't want to do too many days in a row of it getting too cold. So I got the citrus trees covered, and then I had got the brassicas covered. And let's see, I think that was it. So it's a nice cloudy day here. It's supposed to rain hopefully this afternoon. Anywho, oh, and I got the tops of the faucets wrapped. Just because our pipes are wrapped. Oh, they are not liking me disrupting their breakfast at all. Oh gosh. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I got a lot of just debris picked up yesterday. And let's see what else. Not much outside. I got some stuff done inside, and I need to finish up that bone meal. And I just have a lot of little stuff to do in the kitchen, but it'll take most of my morning. So, and I just realized I have a little rose of Sharon over here that's kind of leaning. I need to get that propped up so it doesn't grow. Look at that. I need to get that staked up because I want like a low growing, or I wanted a low growing, small kind of dwarf tree in this bed here. I don't want anything too tall in the garden because I don't want to take any sunlight away from the vegetables. So, oh gosh, the birds. And my dog eating up the scraps. He thinks he is. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap up this video, and I'll get working on other ones. It's going to be a busy, whoa, the birds are doing flybys. They're not happy with me at all. But yeah, it's the bird bath isn't even frozen, so I will come out here in a little bit and take the covers off. There's not much sun today. I might just leave them on. Maybe. And then I also realized too that I forgot I'd taken off the little hooks on the edge of this bed to put the hoops up. So all I did was just laid it on top. So this one I'll probably take off. It does filter light, so. Oh, that tomato. Nope. Nope. Didn't make it. Didn't make it. Look at that. Darn it. Well, I'm not messing with it right now. That is for sure. That is that's 4 plants. And that is a jungle. So I am definitely not. Although today's not very windy. But we'll see. But I am not messing with that right now. I'm going to check on my girls' water. And get their feeders uncovered. And I'm going to get back inside. So I'm going to wrap this up. Please remember to always be kind to everyone. Enjoy your day and the season. Try not to get too wrapped up in all the craziness. It's super easy, myself included. I mean, I'm at the top of that list for that. But, and do what makes you happy. See you next time.